So, I just finished watching the Elimination Chamber from Perth, Australia, and it was a spectacle, mainly surrounding Rhea Ripley as the country star. And it was a good show. It was a good show. It was a solid show. 52,000 plus in attendance. Really good. Like, the Australian fans showed up. And I gotta say, it felt good watching a WWE PLE midday here in SA. I don't know how Americans feel, not, but now they know how we feel when we watch the PLEs after midnight. But this is What Do You Want to Talk About? Welcome to Suplex Spotlight. I'm NJ, and we're going to take a deep dive of the Elimination Chamber. I gotta say, the matches were solid. Not too many matches. Obviously, the kickoff show happened, and the Kabuki Warriors were facing Candice LeRae and Indy, and that match was okay. It was good. The obviously the Kabuki Warriors won, so that was not a surprise at all. And I'm curious to see where they go with them towards WrestleMania. I'm not sure if they'll have them face the titles at WrestleMania, but we'll see. But obviously, they got the win, the kickoff show, as expected. The better team won, the Kabuki Warriors won, and I'm curious to see where the story progresses, whether it's not for the tag team titles, like for what happens with Damage Control and Dakota Kai, Bailey, what's going to happen between those 5 women. Obviously, Io Sky and Bailey is happening at WrestleMania for the undisputed women's champion. So we'll see. We'll see what happens and how it goes. Is Dakota Kai gonna backstab Bailey? Is she like the inside man for Damage Control, or is she really genuine this time? Because she doesn't have a good history when it comes to pairings or being in a team. So we'll see where that goes. But I'd say it was a solid match. It was a good match, okay match. Okay, with the women's Elimination Chamber match, the right person won, because the story between Becky and Rhea has been building for about a month and a half or so. So it was a really easy pick to make, and it's gonna make for a compelling match, if not main event, but for WrestleMania. So I'm curious to see where they go with it, how they build their match from now to WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure they won't disappoint. Becky Lynch is a good talent on the mic and in the ring. Same with Rhea. She showed out today, but I'm going to get to that later on. And then we had the Judgment Day versus Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate for the undisputed tag team champions. So that match was good. Obviously, Judgment Day doing their own thing with the distractions from Dominic or Tom and Nick. It was a solid display from them. It was an easy pick for them to win. I'm pretty sure they might lose their tag team titles at WrestleMania, and then it will cause the inevitable breakup between Damian Priest and the Judgment Day. So that was an easy pick to make. It was an okay match as well. Nothing to pick from that. So it'll be interesting how it goes forward to WrestleMania, how they build from that. Because honestly, for me, the Judgment Day storyline, ever since I think they tried putting in R-Truth as like a comedic stunt, but it's been very, very stale for me. It's been very stale. Like, they don't have any like push behind their backs. So I'm not sure how they're gonna go forward with it. The only good thing coming out of the Judgment Day right now is Rhea Ripley, but like I said earlier on, I'm gonna break down her match at the end of the video. And then we had the Grayson Waller effect. Obviously, Australian native. Obviously, he was gonna show out, getting cheers. It's mild boos, but getting cheers. And then you get Cody and Seth. Obviously, Grayson Waller's sidekick, Austin Theory, acting like The Rock. I find it a bit cringe, but I feel like that's Austin Theory's character right now, a cringy character. So, and then you get Cody challenging The Rock. Obviously, we knew that Cody has challenged Roman, so he's challenging The Rock. I'm pretty sure. Like I said in the previous video, I don't know where this storyline is going, but Cody's challenging The Rock. I thought The Rock was like a double agent for Cody, but like I said in the previous video, I'm enjoying the ride, but I thought it would be The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Seth and Cody in a tag match. But now I'm not sure. But Seth did confirm that he will be on Cody's side because the bloodline, for the bloodline, there's no one-on-ones. It's basically you against the bloodline. So I'm pretty sure he has his back, and I'm pretty sure Jay will also have Cody's back because of what happened on Monday Night Raw where Jimmy screwed Jay over. So it would be pretty interesting. That dynamic would be pretty interesting. And Sammy has no opponent since Drew will be facing Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. So I'm pretty sure Sammy will also tag in, as Cody spoke to him on, I think it was last week's Raw, last week's Raw or this week's Raw, where he was like, I got your back with anything you need. And on Twitter, they were like, he's building the Avengers. So we'll see. It will be pretty interesting, again, to know how they're going to go through the dynamics of that storyline in particular. Because this is the most compelling storyline you can ever find on WWE or pro wrestling, in my opinion. And I feel like it's at the bitter end of Roman's reign. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And how it goes into potentially making Cody the next Universal Champion or WWE Champion. So it will be pretty interesting. And then the main event, let's get straight to it. Nia Jax versus Rhea Ripley, the World Heavyweight Champion, for the championship. It was a good match, solid match. Displayed Nia Jax's dominance and also displayed how Rhea Ripley can also be kind of an underdog, but also a powerhouse at the same time, as she showed out in her home country. And having the Avalanche superplex and then a Riptide 1, 2, 3 finished. It was a good match. The story behind it was good as well, showing the dominance that Nia Jax had over Rhea Ripley. But obviously Rhea was gonna win in Australia. I mean, come on, did they want to pull another Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle? I don't think they did. And plus, Rhea was the champion, so it wouldn't make sense for her to lose. But it was a good match. And she's setting her sights on the man, Becky Lynch. So it's pretty interesting on what's going to be happening at WrestleMania. WrestleMania is stacked. I think that's why they meant that it will be the biggest WrestleMania there is, XL. Really, like it's literally XL. So I'm really fascinated on how things are going. Triple H is cooking, of course, as always. I didn't watch the kickoff show yet, but might have some slight comments on that. Might do a shorts on that, but we'll see. My predictions for the near future, I think they, like all of those matches, need a build. Oh, I didn't mention the Elimination Chamber, the men's Elimination Chamber. What am I doing? I did mention that Drew won. Of course, Drew won. But there were many compelling storylines there. AJ Styles attacking LA Knight to cause LA Knight's elimination. Having Bobby Lashley lose as well. I mean, that wouldn't make sense for him to win. He still needs to deal with Karrion Kross and AOP, along with Bobby with him and the Street Profits. That still needs to happen. Probably a match for WrestleMania, that. Yeah, Randy, I don't know where they're gonna go with Randy's story. It would be dope for him to join Cody in his journey, but we'll see. It'll be pretty interesting. But Drew won. Drew pinned Randy, so it leaves him isolated. Uh, Obviously, Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens is gonna happen at WrestleMania. So it would be Drew, Seth, world title, WrestleMania. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. But all in all, solid PLE show. Elimination Chamber has been like it has grown in me since Vince has left, since Triple H has taken over. So I'm really proud of what they displayed today and how they've treated the PLE in itself. Even last year's PLE, Elimination Chamber PLE in Canada was a good showing. Obviously surrounding the hometown hero Sami Zayn. Same with this year hometown hero Rhea Ripley. Like I love how they're making superstars the center of attention in their home country or hometown. So it was a good showing. It was a good showing. So yeah, predictions. Like I said, first with the Kabuki Warriors or Damage Control, it'll be pretty interesting how they go with that storyline. Is Dakota Kai gonna backstab Bailey after Bailey basically opened her arms to helping Dakota? So we're gonna see. We're gonna see the match between Rhea and Becky. Gonna be hell of a match. Pretty good superstars from both of them. Seth versus Drew, banger. Cody Roman, of course, that's gonna be a banger. And Cody challenging The Rock. Let's see what The Rock is gonna say next week on SmackDown. And Logan versus KO, probably gonna have a rematch. No DQ, probably WrestleMania. It's crazy how it goes full circle as Logan appeared at WrestleMania 30. Was it 38? Yeah, he appeared at WrestleMania 38. No, it wasn't 30. It was 37. Yeah, WrestleMania 37. First time when they were out in the crowd after COVID, 2021, I think. 2021, where Logan was just the manager, I think, for the Miz, I think. Yeah, for the Miz. KO stunned him, basically left him in the ring. Now they're gonna be facing each other potentially at WrestleMania 40. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a dope match. Yeah, that's like the best I could get out of the WrestleMania lineup. Obviously, there'll be secondary matches, and it's 2 nights, so there's going to be a lot of matches, a lot of performances out there. But anyway, that's my take on Elimination Chamber. I'm pretty sure I'm trying to work out a schedule on releasing what do we want to talk about and releasing what do you want to talk about more often. I'm trying to see where I could slot in episodes and how. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure to comment on what do you think of the Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia. What do you think of what do you think of the direction? What do you think of the direction of the matches ahead towards the road to WrestleMania? Make sure you comment on what was your favorite match and what was the most intriguing match. Make sure to subscribe, like if you like the content, switch on the notification bell to get updates on newly uploaded videos. This was NJ. This was What Do You Want to Talk About? Suplex Spotlight. Until next time.